Problem 5.2.10, find I sub 0 using superposition. Using superposition, we need to turn off all the voltage sources and the current sources. And by looking at this circuit, we have 3 voltage and current sources. That means we have to create 3 different circuits and find I sub 01, I sub 02, and I sub 03. So the first one, case number 1, we're gonna keep the voltage source and then turn off the current source. Then the circuit looks like this. Now this 12K, there is no current going in there because it's just outside circuit. The current cannot go in there. And we have here I sub 01. We can find the I because this is the voltage source, and then we can make a single loop, and 12K parallel to 12K. So it is 6K, and the total current I sub 1 equals total 12 volts over 6K. That's a 2 milliamp. Now, if you go back to this circuit, now we know this is I sub 1, which is 2 milliamp. That 2 milliamp getting into this node and split equally. Therefore, this is 1 milliamp. But I sub 01 is opposite direction of I. So I sub 01 is negative I, which is negative 1 milliamp. Case number 2. Let's keep the left current source and then turn off the other 2 sources. Then the circuit looks like this. In this case, let's redraw this circuit, and we're gonna call this as A. Then we have a A right there, and then we have current going into A. Then we have 6K, and then we can call this as a B. If you look at this portion of the circuit, combine those 6K, 12 kilo ohm resistor, that is parallel to this line. It is actually short circuit and there's no current going in there. So we can just simply ignore that. However, this line is not parallel with this 6K, right? Because they are not sharing 2 nodes, top and bottom nodes. So 6K still be there. Now we have I sub 02 is going to this 6K I sub 02. And now we know I sub 02 equals to 0. We have case number 3, and this time we're gonna keep the right current source and then turn off other sources. Then the circuit looks like this. So this time, if we redraw this circuit, so we have straight line. This is 6K, this is 6K. Now we have 2 resistors, 6K and 6K, with parallel on this line, which makes for that portion of the circuit the short circuit. There is no current going into these branches. This 4 milliamp is coming from here, 12K, and getting into this node A and split into 2. This I is gonna be 2 milliamp. Why? Because 4 is split equally into 2 branches. Therefore, I sub 03 is negative 2 milliamp. That's the opposite direction of this I. We can find I sub 0 as a I sub 01, I sub 02, I sub 03. That is negative 1 plus 0, negative 2 milliamp. The total current is going to be negative 3 milliamp.